Hey guys! Sorry, how's everybody doing? So today I wanted to talk about Jupiter in Cancer. You know, I've started doing the Jupiter Science series. It's been a lot of fun because I'm really getting to talk about how it affects your whole chart. A lot of people tend to talk about the sun sign, moon sign, your Venus, your Mars, but I don't know, I feel like Jupiter tends to get a backseat, but it's really important. It's really important in your chart. So, last time I spoke about Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter in Gemini, and today I wanted to talk about Jupiter in Cancer. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but how is this Venus in retrograde treating you guys? It's gonna be on till June 25th. I don't know, for me, I'm really feeling it. So let me know in the comments what you're feeling about the retrograde. Okay, so before I get started with the video, I'm gonna just do a little bit of promotion. So if you want to skip this part, just you can do that. So I do natal chart readings. I do Synastry chart readings, which are basically relationship compatibility. So sorry, I'm just adjusting the screen here. Yeah. So if you are trying to get into a relationship, if you're already in a relationship and you want to know what it's going to be like, what you and your partner may fight about, may argue about, you want to know about those things, you can contact me for a relationship compatibility reading. I also do tarot card readings, so if you're facing any challenge, whether it's finances, career, health, relationships, your family life, your friend circle, anything, whatever it is, you can contact me for a tarot card reading as well. I've started doing relationship advice, so just general relationship counseling or just life advice. It doesn't even have to be relationships. So it can be anything. It's not really astrology related, it's just general life advice. So, you could be in a romantic relationship, things are not working out, or you're just facing some situation in life and you want to talk about it and you want to get some solution about it. You can contact me. So I posted all the contact information in the description box below, but I'm going to say it out anyway because I do that in all my videos. So you can drop me a message on my Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. You can drop me an email at astrolove111@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I decided to do this really cute fall flower makeup today because I don't know, it's the quarantine and we're all under lockdown, at least most of us, and I decided to play with my makeup. So that's what's happening. Okay, so Jupiter in Cancer. So it's kind of interesting because see, Jupiter is a benefic planet, which means that it opens up doors, it opens up new opportunities. That's what Jupiter is. So Cancer rules the fourth house. Cancer is ruled by the moon. It's very much about emotions and being in touch with your feelings and nurturing and taking care of something or someone. That's very Cancerian. Cancer is not about logic. Cancer is not about being strict or being with authority or discipline. Those are all very Capricornian things, right? Like Capricorn is the father figure. Capricorn is about discipline, it's about authority, it's about rules and regulations, it's ruled by Saturn, which is about restrictions and delays. Cancer is the opposite. Cancer, it's very much heart on its sleeve, it's very much about emotions, it's very soft energy, it's very nurturing, motherly energy. So when you've got Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter basically magnifies and expands whatever it touches. Now see, I always say this in all of my videos, it's going to depend on your whole chart, guys. I really don't want to look at it this way, like it's just one placement and this is going to reflect your whole life. It depends on your whole chart. It's going to depend on the state of your fourth house. It's going to depend on where do you have Cancer in your chart? What's the state of your moon sign? What are the aspects being made to your moon sign? It's going to depend on a lot of things. But because I'm doing this series on Jupiter and I'm talking about Jupiter in Cancer, So I'm just going to look at this placement in isolation. So, when you've got Jupiter in Cancer, what I can tell from this is you really need a stable home life for you to feel abundance in your life. Because see, Jupiter brings you abundance, Jupiter brings you good fortune into your life. If Venus is finances, Jupiter opens the doors to these finances. So Jupiter is like the portal that opens up good fortune, good finances, abundance into your life. When you've got it in Cancer, you have to look at the portal. So what I would urge you to do is look at your own chart and see what your fourth house is like, because that's going to give it a flavor. That's going to really influence the Jupiter and Cancer in your chart. So home life, having a stable home life is very, very, very important for you. And I cannot stress this enough. Like for you, it's not even about so much about, the material comforts in the home, because that would be more like a Taurus thing. For a Jupiter in Cancer, it's more about what your home makes you feel like. And literally, home does not even have to be a place. A lot of people get this confused. If you're the type of person who's moved around a lot, like during your childhood, because see, the fourth house has to do with your childhood as well, what you were like growing up, So if you moved around a lot, like if you've got a Uranus in the fourth house, you most likely moved around a lot. Like you were not set in one place. You were never able to put down your roots. So if you're that kind of person, for you, home is not a place, it's not a physical place. Home for you is what you feel in your heart, what you feel about yourself, because your body is your home, So for you, that is your home. So I guess what I'm trying to say is Jupiter in Cancer, for you, home means different things to you. Like it depends. If you were all about like the domestic life growing up, like your mom was very nurturing and she, brought you your favorite food to the table. If you had that typical stable home life growing up, that is what you're going to want even in your adulthood, okay? And the more you focus on your home life and making it comfortable, because see, Cancer is very cozy energy. Cancer the symbol is the crab. It has this shell outside. It's very protective about itself. It doesn't like to feel vulnerable, It's very moody also. It depends on the moon, phases of the moon. So Jupiter in Cancer, you are going to be the type of person where the full moon or the different phases of the moon is going to affect your moods a lot. And a lot of the times you cannot explain it. It's going to feel very illogical. And that's why I said earlier, Cancer is not about logic. Cancer is about emotions. Cancer is about intuition. It's about the way you feel. It's about feelings. It's watery energy. So if something makes you feel good, that's what you're going to gravitate toward. So Jupiter in Cancer, for you, your good luck and abundance is going to flow into your life when you move towards things that make you feel good, So for you, the more, like you may have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, right? Like you could have a Sun in Capricorn, you could have a Mars in Capricorn, or you could have a lot of Virgo in your chart, which tends to make you like a little bit, structured, organized. You may beat yourself up if you're trying to enjoy your life. Like if you take a vacation, you may not really fully relax. You may think like you're wasting your time. But if you've got the Jupiter in Cancer, it's really, really important for you to move towards and sort of allow yourself, like not be so guilty about enjoying yourself, not feel so guilty about doing things that make you feel happy. Because a lot of the times, Jupiter in Cancer, you can struggle with doing things that make you feel good because they may not add value to your life. Like you may think that it's not being productive, it's not really doing anything, like it's not really adding any tangible value to your life. But at the same time, for your own emotional health, and I say emotional health because Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is your subconscious mind. So for your emotional health, it's really, really important. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. It's really, really important that you do things that nourish you from the inside. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is motherly energy. And what is the mother? The mother nourishes you, she nurtures you, she brings you up. Like you are who you are today because of your mother. So it's what you feed into yourself, whether that's literally the food you eat, whether that's the kind of things you listen to, the kind of music you listen to, the kind of things you listen to, whether that's the news, whether that's the kind of music you listen to. It's all going to have a profound impact on your mind, on your subconscious, on your emotions. So Jupiter in Cancer, you really need to be very careful about what kind of things you're listening to, what you're basically exposing yourself to, your mind to, your emotions to, because it's very easy for you to become that mode, become that zone. If you're a Jupiter in Cancer, you know what I'm trying to say, because you are all about the emotions, right? So if something is making you feel a certain way, you're actually going to go and become that thing or that mood, because Cancer is moody and you're about emotions and you're a water sign, so you're all about flowing. So that's why I feel like it's really important for you to really be careful as to what you expose yourself to, what you're thinking about, your thoughts, because moon is your mind, your emotions. So I feel like water is very therapeutic for Jupiter in Cancer. I'm thinking, a career path or a profession which has to do with water. So maybe, I don't know, a lifeguard, or I don't know, the marine biologist, I guess. Basically any profession that requires you to be around water is going to be really good for you. And when I say water, it should ideally be the sea or the ocean, not the river, because salt water is really good for you, Cancerians. Like Jupiter in Cancer, you tend to pick up so much of emotion from people around you that saltwater baths are going to be really good for you. So even if you don't, even if you're not able to be near the sea or the ocean, you could have saltwater baths. Like just take some Epsom salts in a bathtub, fill it up with water, and just soak in it. That's going to discharge a lot of the energies that you pick up during the day, because you do pick up a lot. And you may or may not be aware of it. Sometimes you may cry for no reason, because Cancer is very moody, and it's really important for you guys to cry. Like you may not want to do that, like especially if you've got a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or like a lot of fire or air. You may not want to be in touch with your emotions that much, because it makes you feel like you're vulnerable, and you don't want to be vulnerable because of your other placements. But your Jupiter in Cancer, it's really important for you to let those emotions out. When you feel like crying, just cry. If you can't cry, like I know a lot of people who struggle with tears, like they literally can't get their tears out. Try to watch a sad movie. Literally, guys, just start watching a sad movie and cry for that movie. Like, that's one way to sort of force it out and get it out of you. Because crying is important for you. It's going to be like a process of healing for you, where the more you let your emotions out, the more you allow yourself to feel. Cancer is feeling. And Cancer is nourishing, Cancer is nurturing. So more than anything else, it's about nurturing yourself, Jupiter in Cancer. You need to really take care of yourself. Cancer is about taking care, nurturing. But before you can take care of anybody else in your life, you need to take care of your own self. So you need to really nurture yourself. You need to really, how do I say, like, do the things that make you feel like home. Think about your childhood. Think about the things that your mom did for you, or think about the things that made you feel warm and fuzzy inside, because that's very Cancerian home energy. So think about those things and do those things on the daily. You really need to do that every day, because the more you feel good on the inside, it's going to activate your Jupiter. See, Jupiter is a feel-good energy. Jupiter is a benefic planet. It bestows good fortune, good wealth, and good opportunities into our lives. So, if you're feeling bad about yourself, or if you're in a funky mood, like where you're not being in touch with yourself, that's going to obstruct your Jupiter. So, for you, it's really important for you to nurture yourself, to really nourish yourself, whether that's nourishing yourself with food, like you could make your favorite foods that your mom used to make for you, or favorite foods that remind you of your childhood while growing up, or that remind you of your home. It could be music that reminds you of home and growing up. But whatever it is, it has to remind you of home in some way. It has to make you feel warm and cozy and fuzzy inside. Those are the things that you can do every day. And the more you do this, the more you get in touch with your feelings and your emotions, the more you're going to get in touch with your intuition also. Because when you're aware of your emotions, when you're very in tune with yourself, that's when your intuition gets expanded, and Jupiter is expansion. So Jupiter in Cancer, you really need to feel good about yourself, literally every day. And the more you do it, the more you're going to activate your Jupiter, the more you're going to activate the portals that allow you to access those finances, that wealth and that abundance into your life. So, and like I said, in terms of career choices, something to do with the home. You could have a home-based business. That's very Cancerian. You could have a profession where it's about nursing or nurturing other people. Maybe babysitting, because see, Cancer is the moon, is the mother. It's about children. So being a babysitter, working with children. You could be a teacher at a school. Actually, teacher at a school is a really good option for Jupiter in Cancer, because see, Jupiter rules the 9th house, which is about learning, right? Which is about higher learning and truth, and it's a teaching sign. So I really feel like Jupiter in Cancer, you guys would do really well teaching small kids. Small kids. It has to be small kids, because Cancer is about nurturing the little ones, the little kids. So. But the main thing is really being in touch with your emotions. Like when you are in touch with your emotions, that's when you're going to activate the Jupiter. That's when you're going to feel good, and you're going to really start getting the benefits in this life. So guys, that's my take on Jupiter in Cancer. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel. Just click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video, and you can click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox. So that's it, guys, and stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be on Jupiter in Leo. So stay tuned and keep watching. Bye, guys.